An interesting post was made today on the CSGO market forum subreddit, and I don't know why, but I got a sudden urge to make a video about it and see what you guys think about this. I know that a lot of you guys are actually illiterate, so I'll just read over what I feel are the most important parts to understand what happened to this guy, who apparently got his $150,000 inventory banned by Valve because he was a little too good at investing. Before we get right into this, I'd just like to remind you that liking the video and subscribing helps me out a lot. So if you end up enjoying the video despite the heavy topic, please consider doing just that. Thank you very much.
I got an absurd reply from Steam support on my account alert. I have more than $150,000 worth on inventory. They said they will not unlock my account. What should I do now?
Okay, obviously this guy's English isn't very good, but let's not hold that against him. Mine isn't great either, but also I don't think I'd be very coherent if I lost a $150,000 inventory. Yeah, I'd be losing my mind. The title isn't going over what you're probably asking yourself right now, which is why did this account get locked? What's the context? What happened? For that, we'll have to go over to this other Reddit thread by the same poster who was created a week before the more recent one. We'll get back to this one in a little bit. This post gives a lot more context to the situation.
I got an alert on my Steam account. I just sold Astralis Gold Antwerp on market, which I bought today and some days ago too.
Okay, we'll skip over the edit for now, but we now have some context as to why Valve banned his account.
This account appears to have been used for fraudulent activity. Please contact Steam support so that we can assist you. This account will have restricted functionality until this issue is resolved. Purchasing, gifting, trading, buying and selling items on the community market and CD key activation have been disabled. More info on this topic here, blah blah blah.
Interesting. By the way, the formatting on this post is atrocious. These two little lines here are from the poster and are pretty important to really understand how Valve screwed him. So I'll go over them real quick.
Most buyers of this sticker are Chinese or new accounts. What should I do? I bought these stickers from famous Chinese site.
He's talking about Buff163 by the way.
And sold on Steam Market. I made a ticket already. What else should I do?
Okay, so enough reading. Here's what seemed to have happened, assuming that the poster isn't hiding anything and he's keeping it 100 no cap with us. So on January 31st, or maybe even a few days before that according to him, user CS Money Go noticed the huge jump in price of the Astralis Gold sticker from the Antwerp 2022 major and tried to pull off the infamous buy low sell high method. His strategy going into this was to buy the stickers on the Buff marketplace, since items on there are usually a bit cheaper than on the Steam market, and was reselling them probably within a few hours if not minutes to take advantage of this massive bulge right there. Whoop. Apparently that dude was a little too successful at that, because the same day he did that, his account was locked by Steam support on suspicion of fraudulent activities. Okay, now that we have more context on this situation and what happened, let's go back to the more recent post, the one that was posted like today, and then I'll explain why I think this happened. So it goes like this.
I've been using Steam since 1st January 2016. That's when I made my Steam account. I have 45,000 trades made, 55,000 market transactions, $150,000 plus inventory.
I don't know if that's true, but if it is, holy shit.
The mini items and Kato 15 stickers are in boxes. I mentioned all this cause why would someone with this much of an inventory just do carding / fraud? And that too for these dozen stickers only.
Okay, so I guess that this means that he only traded with a dozen or so Astralis Gold stickers, which is, you know, not a lot. Like, even if the dude is a god and sold at the literal top, he only made like $550 from this, minus the Steam market fee, minus the price he bought the stickers for, and also this is in Canadian dollars, so not even real money. Anyway.
I recently saw Astralis Gold Antwerp on Steam front page as they went up 2-3x, and I bought from Buff, then sold on Steam and got an alert saying your account is restricted, and they put my account private. So no one can see my profile now and I can't do anything except play the games.
So basically it's just confirming what I've said before. He bought stickers on Buff, he sold them on the Steam market to capitalize on what seems to be some blatant market manipulation, and this triggered something on Valve's anti-fraud / money laundering radar, so they banned him just in case. And also his account appears to be community banned.
I invested so much into this game, then someone on this Reddit asked me to check if your buyers are banned too. I checked and most buyers, 90%, are banned, but the ones I bought from are not banned.
That's an interesting piece of information there. It would seem like only the people involved in market transactions, so the buyers and the sellers, got banned. The buff traders, aka the people the poster bought the stickers from were apparently not affected by that.
I wrote the ticket to Steam, and today, after 5 days, they replied.
We found activity on the Steam account related to the trafficking, laundering, or reselling of games, wallet credit, or items that were obtained in a fraudulent manner. We will not unlock the account. This activity is prohibited by the Steam subscriber agreement. In addition to violation of contract, these activities may violate state and federal laws. Valve reserves the right to refer this matter to the appropriate authorities. Have a nice day, Jimmy.
Damn, Kimmy is cold as fuck, bro. Legit just told this guy to go fuck himself while holding his $150,000 inventory hostage and threatened him with jail time. But still wished him a nice day after all that because you've gotta stay professional at Valve. Wow.
And now I answered. But I never did any fraud, trafficking, laundering, and I don't resell games. I did no fraud and I did not break any Steam subscriber agreement. Last time I got an account alert was because famous streamer Gowless bought my souvenir packages for 3x of normal price because they were signed by Furia players, and we both got account alert, and I think that was in 2019.
So this is not the first time that this guy had to deal with this issue, which is, you know, pretty telling of Valve's anti-fraud mechanisms.
And if they don't unlock my account, can I go to USA and appeal or go to Valve's office?
Probably not, bro. Probably not. But let's recap what we already know so far, and then we'll move on as to what most likely caused this to happen. Assuming this guy isn't dumb enough to commit critical fraud on his main account with a $150,000 inventory and 50,000 RMB in buff balance. Back in 2019, streamer Gaules and user CSMonigo, the poster we've been following all this time, get their accounts restricted for trading a souvenir package on the market for 3 times the normal price. They would eventually get their accounts unrestricted, and this banning, unbanning, bait and switch would happen one more time to the poster. On January 26th, the Antwerp 2022 Astralis gold sticker suddenly goes from $7 USD up to around $10 before settling at this price for a few days, and on January 31st, just exploding out of nowhere up to $34 USD at its peak. The poster, who's now the owner of a $150,000 inventory, was paying attention to Astralis gold stickers' price movement and starts buying them up on Buff 163 before selling them on the market at the insanely inflated price in an attempt to flip them for a profit. According to him, only a dozen or so were successfully flipped. On the same day, the poster and most people involved in the trading of Astralis stickers on the market all get their accounts restricted on the suspicion of being involved in fraudulent activities. The sellers on Buff seem to not have been affected. The poster opens a ticket to Steam support to appeal his ban. 6 days later, on February 6th, Steam support refused to unlock the poster's account. Alright, I think that covers everything, so what the hell happened there, and is there hope for our poster? Well, assuming again that the Reddit guy isn't lying and isn't involved in any criminal activity, his account is probably most likely going to get unbanned within the next few days. Even though we all like to trash on Valve's ban first, ask questions later mentality, it's kind of necessary to make sure the Steam community market isn't rife with fraudulent items. A mod from the CSGO market forum subreddit explains it pretty well in this comment. And I know that Steam support literally said we will not unlock the account. This is 99% just an automated response, and I doubt that any actual human being looked at OP's case. It pains me to say this, but Kimmy is probably not a real person. So yeah, Valve is not actually so ruthless they'll permanently ban any innocent users just in case. Like, you actually have to have done some real shady stuff to be permanently banned, and that's the sentiment most comments on both threads seems to share, including people who have gone through exactly what OP is going through right now. As a community, it's good that we help each other, so if you want to help OP get back his account faster, you can share this video on Twitter, Discord, Twitch, whatever, so as many eyes as possible are put on this issue. I've also linked both threads in the description down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you enjoyed this video. In the meantime, Dadscap is out. Peace!